بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, I am Wasiqullah and I will teach you the textbook of English for class 7th. Students, you should have this book in class 7th. Book 7, 3rd edition. You should have this book in class 7th. Okay, students, open your books. Take out page number 2 and 3. Your first lesson, Adventures of Isabel. Adventures mean an exciting event or experience. Isabel is the name of a little girl. Here, this is. Okay, students, first of all, I would like to tell you a brief introduction of this first lesson. Students, Adventures of Isabel is a poem that shows the courage of this little girl. This is a very funny poem, and you will see a little girl who meets a bear, a witch, a giant, and a doctor. You will see her behavior and attitude when she meets a bear, a witch, a giant, and a doctor. So, in the first few lines, it says that the girl was frightened by a bear. The bear said, "Isabel, I am going to eat you." But instead of screaming or crying, she remained calm. She didn't worry and easily ate the bear. Students, here you can see her smile. And the bear said, "Isabel, I am going to eat you." She didn't worry. She remained calm. She smiles. Here you can see the smile on her face. She remained calm and then easily ate the bear. Next, at night, she meets a witch. The witch said, "Isabel, I will turn you into a toad." But Isabel didn't worry. She remained calm. She easily turned the witch into milk and drank her. Students, see. She didn't worry. Next, she meets a giant. Giant is a very large person or thing. So she meets a giant. The giant said, "Isabel, I will eat you." But Isabel didn't worry. She easily cut the giant's head off and moves further. And finally, she meets a doctor who failed many times with his treatments. But Isabel didn't scream. She didn't worry and treated the doctor by her attitude. Students, this was a brief introduction of this first lesson. Okay, now student, stanza number 1. Listen carefully. Isabel met an enormous bear. Enormous means big. Isabel met a big bear. Isabel didn't care. Care means worry. Isabel didn't worry. The bear was hungry. The bear was ravenous. Ravenous means very hungry. The bear was hungry. The bear was very hungry. The bear's big mouth was cruel and cavernous. Cruel means unkind, and cavernous means dark, like a cave. The bear's big mouth was unkind and dark, like a cave. The bear said, Isabel, glad to meet you. Glad means happy, pleased. How do, Isabel? Now I'll eat you. How do, Isabel? Now I'll eat you. Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. Scream means to make a very high sound, and scurry means to move quickly. She didn't make any sound, and she didn't worry. She remained calm when she heard these words. The bear said, I'll eat you. She remained calm. She didn't worry, and she didn't make any sound. She washed her hands, and she straightened. Straighten up means to make straight. She made her hair straight. Then Isabel quietly ate the bear up. Quietly means to make a very little sound. Then Isabel quietly ate the bear up. Okay, now students, I have underlined some words, so you have to listen carefully and write down the meanings of these underlined words. Enormous means big. Care means worry. Ravenous means very hungry or greedy. Cruel means unkind. You may say not good. Cavernous means dark, like a cave. Glad means happy or pleased. Scream means to make a very high sound. Scurry means to move quickly. Straighten up means to make straight. And quietly means to make a very little sound. Students, you have to write the meanings of these underlined words in your notebook, rough notebook. This is your homework. This is question number 1. Now question number 2 is, what did Isabel do before she ate the bear? Listen carefully. What did Isabel do before she ate the bear? Okay, listen. Question number 1 is write the meanings of these underlined words. This is question number 1 for your homework. And question number 2 is, What did Isabel do before she ate the bear? Students, this was stanza number 1. I hope you understand. Thanks for watching.
اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما.